Good morning, fellow debt slayers. This is Money Saving Monday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to all as we start our shopping season in 2024. Get ready for the close down of this year and prepare for 2025. You should think about resolutions, and at the top of that list, well, we can talk about that in a minute. Good morning. It's Monday, December 16th, 2024. My name is Stephen Gallagher. My company name is Debt Free Results, and my website is www.debtfreeresults.com. I'm a trained and certified debt coach, and I help people like you be able to take your debt and your outstanding bills and organize them into a roadmap, into a customized plan, and attack your debt in a methodical way so that you know when bills will be paid off, you'll know when you'll be out of debt, and then when you can really start saving and putting money to work for you instead of you working for your money. That debt could be a tuition payment, it could be a car payment, it could be medical, credit cards, IRS, it doesn't matter. Debt is debt. Back in 2017, my wife and I were in debt just like you, and we were at $90,000 in debt outside of our mortgage, and that was comprised of a home equity line of credit, 2 car payments, 7 credit cards, and that, like I said, didn't include our mortgage. But over 14 months working with a debt coach, we were able to become 100% debt free, and we've never looked back. We've bought a business and we've sold a business since then, and it's one of those things that if you psychologically say that you want to become debt free, then that's where I can help you. Because a lot of times people try to become debt free and they don't, because they don't know how to attack it. And so my advice to you is, if you wish to become debt free, if you wish to become happy, relaxed, not having to work for your money, but have your money work for you, then reach out to me. You can go out to our website at www.debtfreeresults.com. You can schedule for a 1-hour consultation with me, and I'd be more than happy to sit down and talk to you at your convenience. So I would also like you to go down and do a few things. Number one, press the like button below, the share button, if you would. And if you know of somebody who's in need of help or some coaching on how to manage debt, and it's not easy, but that's the value that I can bring. Instead of having this big problem, this big weight on your shoulders, I can help you organize it, plan for it, and attack it so that over time you can become debt free. So back in 2017, my wife and I were in debt, and we were $90,000 in debt, and that didn't include my mortgage. That was a home equity line of credit, that was 2 car payments, that was 7 credit cards, and like I said, that didn't include the mortgage. But over 14 months of working with a debt coach up in Virginia, we were able to become debt free, 100%. And we never looked back, because we look at money and debt differently than we did before. And so my job is to teach you how to manage your money and also teach you how to manage your debt. If you think about it, if you attack your debt and you get rid of debt, then your FICO score goes up, and a lot of people want a higher FICO score. Well, right now your debt is high and your FICO score is low, but as you attack debt, your FICO score goes back up and your debt goes down. So, excuse me, think about that. You know, we were never taught back in high school and you know, when we were in our early 20s on how to manage debt. Everyone always said, get a credit card, credit's good, you know, you should have credit cards, you should have debt, and get a FICO score. Well, people went beyond the call in reference to that, and they, you know, had so much debt that their that hole just kept getting deeper and deeper. So let's stop that hole. Let's fill in that hole and become debt free. You know, there's a proverb that I live by with my business, and it's, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And my job is to teach you how to fish so that you can become debt free for a lifetime. As a debt coach, my mission really is to teach you how to get out of debt, how to stay out of debt, and how to you know, stay focused and plan for the future and save money. So, you know, if you think about changing your mindset in reference to getting out of debt, every day say, I want to become debt free. I want to become debt free. And just focus on that. Cut back on your expenses. You know, don't buy things that you don't need. You do not need to buy name brand products. And today I'm going to talk to you about what one of my followers sent me a few months ago. And I was at a neighbor's house the other day, and you know, the prices of everything just was the conversation. So I did a video back in July in reference to how people are living paycheck to paycheck. And from that video in July, one of my followers had gone off. He spent a couple of hours doing this. He went to a supermarket called Publix, and he went to a supermarket called Aldi's. And he went through in detail, wrote down the product that he was going to buy, and then at the top he had the price of it from Publix, and then he has the price of it, in this case, from Aldi's. And at the bottom of this page, the Publix price was $165.88. And buying from Aldi's, of all these products, the cost was $80.20. So that's almost, what, 65, 75, that's 25, that's almost $75 savings. So you know, it can be done. And you know, what I did today because of this and was I went to a Publix because it was one right around the corner, and I just went through with my book, and I wrote down some quick notes so that you too can see what I did today in preparation for this video. Cascade dishwashing pods, a 36 count. The Cascade Platinum bucket was $16.99. So let's round it up to $17. The Publix no brand name of it was the Ultra Triple Pods, a 36 count, cost $8.95. That's a savings of 52%. This doesn't include taxes either. This is just cost on cost. So I was on the left side of the aisle. I just turned around and I looked at bleach, and Clorox bleach, 12 fluid ounces, was $8.28. Publix bleach, again, it was 12 fluid ounces, was $6.99, and that was an 8% difference. So I then went over a couple of aisles to where they were selling oatmeal, and I looked up the Quaker Oats, Quaker Oats 10-pack maple brown sugar oatmeal, and it was $4.79. Publix, same thing, 10-pack maple brown sugar oatmeal was $2.47 for a savings of over 51%, again, not including tax. And then the last one, I did a couple of other ones, but Kellogg's Raisin Bran, $6.09. Publix Raisin Bran was $2.46. That was over a 67% savings. Bounty, 6 roll, it said 6 equals 12 double rolls. Paper towel was $17.79. Publix was $12.99. So the point I'm trying to make is that you can save a lot of money by not using the brand names, but using no names. Like what he did, going from Publix to Aldi's, I just went from Publix to, or brand names, to the public brand names, or public brand. This also, as I was driving home, it brought up a story that I had experienced years ago when I lived in Virginia. And every year, for almost 15 years, on Christmas Eve, I would have an open house. And I would have, 40, 50, sometimes 75 people at the house. And when I first started doing this, and I would go out and buy the beer, and I would go out and buy the wine, and I'd go out and buy all the food, and of course people would bring food, but in reference to the beer, wine, and sodas, that was pretty much on me. And so I would buy a case of wine, and I would go out and buy 6 bottles of red and 6 bottles of white, and they'd be really nice bottles of wine, and people would drink it down, which that's what it was there for. But then someone introduced me to a wine made or distributed by Trader Joe's, and it was called $2 Chuck. And this wine is really, really good. And the reason why it was called $2 Chuck was back then you could buy a bottle of Cab or Merlot or Chardonnay for $2. Or it was $3. And so instead of spending $150 to $200 on wine or even more, I was able to go to Trader Joe's and I would buy 6 bottles of white and 6 bottles of red, and people enjoyed the wine just as if it were a name brand. So I learned back then that people would be happy with $2 Chuck, just as they would another brand. It didn't matter to people. So just think about that when you're out shopping for food. You could very easily save a lot of money, going with a no brand name compared to a brand name. So when you're making your 2025 New Year's resolutions, remember first, this should be your number one. Make time for God. And if that means scheduling 10 minutes in your calendar every day to say a prayer or to just talk to God in the car, or talk to God at your house having a cup of coffee, do so. That should be your number one priority. Your second should be to list in big bold letters that you want to become debt-free. And if it's on that list, and that list is on your refrigerator where you can see it every single day, then you will live by your resolution. And then the third thing that you should have on your resolution is that you should visit my website at www.debtfreeresults.com. You should schedule a free 1-hour consultation with me so that we can talk about what your debt looks like and what your pains are, and talk to you about what I do and the value that I can bring to you, and see how my services can help you get out of debt. So again, that's a free 1-hour call with me to talk about your issues, your debt, and my services and how I can help you. Because I know that I can help you, because I help all my clients when they step up and come to the table, if you will, and reach out to me. I can only do so much, but if you schedule that call, then I can talk to you about how I can help you in my services, just like I have for many people nationwide, actually, and my clients in Canada. So I would strongly suggest that you put down your resolutions, and then after that have some other resolutions, but make sure that you manage those resolutions, in a manner that you won't miss them. Our website again is www.debtfreeresults.com. If you know of somebody that's having debt issues or has money issues, feel free to forward this video or this link to them, or invite them to the website at debtfreeresults.com, and I'll help them out any way that I can. I look forward to speaking with you in the future. I will be on next Monday to talk about another Money Saving Monday episode. I know that you can do this. I know that you can pull back in reference to spending. Remember that interest rates now are between 27 and 30% on purchases. So sooner we pay them off and sooner we get rid of those credit cards, sooner you'll be out of debt and you'll be relaxed. So I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless. If there's anything I can do, schedule the time to talk to me. And again, like and share this post so that I can help other people manage debt as well. Thank you very much and have a great day.